Hi guys, this is video tutorial number 4 of our basic civil CAD task. In this video we're going to look at how to include or add CAD blocks. So instead of constructing your SANS conventions for a sink, shower, water closet and bath, we're going to go ahead and we're going to extract or pull them off the internet and then populate them into our model. So what I want to do is I want to get onto Google, and there are various websites with free CAD blocks. But a very simple one to do to find is free CADs, because it's all in the name. So we go free CADs, and when we do that, it brings up www.freecads.com. And if I click and go into that, you'll see that there are a lot of different types of CAD blocks on offer. So we're just waiting for this to all load up. If you've got an ad blocker, it's going to give you a little bit of a headache. However, we're going to go into the search menu here, and we're going to, for example, search toilet, or you could type in water closet. So I'm going to type in toilet, and you'll see it brings up here, for example, I've got a whole CAD drawing of numerous different types of toilets, but I don't need all of those, so I'm just going to grab this one and I'm going to download the DWG. Now, it might have been better for me to download the one with all the different types of water closets, because then I can use that as a library for later on. So go ahead and do that if you feel you prefer to. So I'm going to go to my downloads. I'm going to open up the toilet. Right, so I'm going to make my computer doesn't open it automatically. I've got to go and choose it, and I'm going to highlight this like I've done in previously. I'm going to go Control C, Control Copy. I'm going to go to my drawing space, and I'm going to say Control V. Right, now if you click on it, you'll see that there's a whole lot of different geometry there. And what I actually want to do is I want to go highlight that, Control C, and then Control V to copy. And then again, I highlight again, because now it's in the copy mode. I go Control Shift V, and now I can create a block that I can't manipulate. So generally what I like to do is just to keep one for editing, if I feel at some stage I want to edit that. So I'm just going to move that out the way up to the top here. Right, so if we look at where the toilet goes over here. It's centered to the NC2F window. Right, so we come along here, and I'm going to now highlight this, and I'm going to type RO to rotate. So highlight, RO should shortcut me to rotate. I'm going to rotate off the center part, and I'm going to just swing my mouse around until I get a nice 90-degree. Make sure my perpendicular is on at this point. Then I'm going to highlight again, M for move. I'm going to click on the center point of the unit, and I'm going to find the center point of my window, and we have now positioned our toilet. And what's quite nice, if you're going to have a look at the scale of it, it's a reasonable scale too, because they are made generally 1:1, so you get a good scale. The next thing we're going to go have a look at is for a bath. We'll search a bath and have a look. There is, for example, there's a bathroom category which you can go into as well and find various many things. So if we look at a bath, we don't see anything yet. We'll just keep searching until we find what we want. There we go. There's a bath over there. Looks like a combination shower bath. Alright, I don't know if there's anything better, but for the sake, let's do one. Let's try search one more time for a bath. Let's have a look. There's a little corner unit over there. Right, so let's just go back to page 2. We know there's a bath there, so I'm going to view. You can search a lot longer if you want for a better bath. It's completely up to you, but I'm going to download this one. Do the same thing. I'm going to go find it here. I'm going to open it as a CAD file, and highlight, Control C, go to my original drawing. You can see I've kept the other one open. I can go Control V, and there it is. Now it's quite big. It's a lot bigger than the previous, a lot bigger than what's here, but let's see how it fits into this corner. So here again, I'm going to do the same thing. Control C, Control V to put it in copy mode, then Control Shift and V gives me a block. Okay, I'm going to rotate this. So I'm going to go RO again, rotate. I'll rotate it off that point there, swing it around so I get that position, and I'm going to click highlight, M for move, and I'm going to take that point and drag it into this bottom corner. That's fine for now. We can work with that. So bath is in. Now we might be asking, why do I like to create these blocks? And I think I mentioned it in a previous video. I don't like to keep things like this as such, because if I move it and I don't highlight everything, I leave pieces behind, or for example I might distort a line. In other words, I might pull it to an angle, and then it just creates a like a very fuzzy line work. So that's why I like to work with blocks. Right, the next thing we need to add again, so we continue the process. We've got a shower to add, and we've got a wash basin. So if I come back to here, I'm going to go back one, right, and we can see there's already some wash basins in here, but let's just go basin. If I type in wash basin, let's see if it recognizes the Sans language. Right, wash basin. Nothing so far, so let's try that again. It might refer to it as a sink. Let's go. Have a look for basin. Nothing there. So let's go to bathroom. And there we go. So we've got they call it a sink. Well, they refer to it as a sink. So I'm going to view that. You'll see there was another one there. So if I go back, there's a few on the catalog here. If you keep scrolling through, you'll find a whole lot of different types. So in fact, there's a shower as well. So I'm going to actually use this one. Where is it? There, I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to go view. I'm going to go DWG. Okay, we've downloaded it. I'm going to go back as well here. And I'm going to go and download the shower. Because we need a shower. So there's my shower view. And I'm going to go download that as well, DWG. Please search for your own blocks. Go and have a look. Go and look at showers you like. There might be more modern showers you want to place. And that's the beauty of this. You can decide on your own. Right. So if I open this sink quickly, same process. There we go. There's my sink. Highlight, Control C. I'm going to go back to my original drawing. I'm going to populate it. And you know what I like to do? I like to put it Control C, Control V to put it in copy mode. Then Control Shift V, make a block. I'm then going to quickly go and have a look at where that's placed. That's placed centered to that window. So I'll come back to CAD. And I'm going to go move. I'm going to find the center point at the top and go center it on that window as well. There it is. Okay. Last thing I need to do is go add that shower. So if I go back to my downloads at the top here, you can access your downloads obviously from your files folder as well. I'm going to click on that shower. Let's open that. There it is. Same process. Control C, Control V, and populate it into my model space. Now if we have a look at the sink, or if we have a look at where the drainage is, the drainage here is in the right corner, okay, top right corner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to mirror this. I'm going to highlight and type in mirror, enter. I'm going to click on this point over here, any point really, it doesn't matter, and I'm just going to shift my cursor around until I get it mirrored as I want it to. I can then click, and then it says, do you want to erase the original object? I'm going to say yes, I don't need that. And you know what I like to do? I'm going to do it again. It's Control Copy, Control V, get this in copy mode, and then it's Control Shift V, and there it is, highlight the whole thing, and then move from that corner into this corner. There we go. So we've got all the features of the bathroom fitted into their perfect places. And so in the next video, what we're going to go do now is add in the dimensions and any writing that we need to include on the floor plan, as well as adding our brick hatch.